welcome each and every one of you watching in your bedrooms and everywhere around the globe to Platform Media International PMI Sports. Remember, my name is Joe Ehizode. Welcome to the UEFA Championship preview. That's the beautiful game that everybody loves to watch. And I also call it a beautiful game because it is not over until it is over. An example of that is Barcelona Football Club of Spain. They lost the first leg by 4-0, and everybody wrote them off, including me, yours sincerely. I wrote them off because I felt there was no way they are going to wake up from the dead. But as the name recall, Barcelona went back to Spain, prepared, changed their tactics, and came back and overwhelmed PSG of Paris. With that, I welcome my very good friend Opuene Onyanabo to the program. Opuene, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Opuene, the UEFA Championship is magic in motion. This soccer is what it is because everybody loves it and you cannot predict. Like I told viewers a while ago, that it's not over until it is over. Even 5 seconds can mean a lot in soccer. It can change a lot of things. Example, Barcelona Football Club of Spain. Opuene, you watched that. 4-0 in the first leg in Paris, and they came back prepared. And even when everybody wrote them off, I'm not sure you were part of those people who wrote them off. I did, but I'm sure, like you always predict, I knew you never wrote them off. But every one of us, including the producer behind the camera, wrote them off. And now they came back 6-1. As a matter of fact, some people who watched that match, Opuene, when it was 3-1, they turned their television off. And when they woke up the following, after a few hours, Barcelona was into the round of 8. Opuene, what is that? Soccer, right?
I want to thank you for bringing me back to the studio. You just said it's not over until it is over. And I say a beginner is not a worker. And he who starts and works to the end, that is a worker. Paris Saint-Germain won the first leg 4-0. And I knew some Barcelona fans were saying Paris Saint-Germain were playing like Barcelona, moving the ball, this. That's why they call it the beautiful game. You have one strike. You have your home, I have my home. You take your chances, I take my chances. Now, if we look at that game, let's not take anything away from Barcelona.
Or PSG.
I want to talk Barcelona first. Okay. Let's not take anything from Barcelona. Let's not say, oh, maybe this, no excuse. If you win 4-0 in the first leg, and you're going to the Nou Camp, and think you can just go there and have pepper soup and walk away, you're going to be in big trouble.
Opuene, okay. There's something about soccer, though. Or sports in general. What is this magic about home ground? Why is it that home ground determines? What are the factors? You play soccer. That's what I'm asking you. Let me be naive a little bit. What is it about home ground that a team that lost 4-0 and 2 weeks later, they changed it around and blew the other team away by 6-1. What is it about home ground?
Home ground is like a spirit. When you're at home, it's like a child at home. When a child is at home, he has all the confidence. He knows where everything is at home. When he goes out to someone else's house, he doesn't know where everything is. He's going to be asking.
But the pitch is still the normal size.
No, the pitch is still the normal size. Okay. But home ground is like a spirit, as I say. It's like a spirit.
Because I remember when I was in the university, I remember Jonathan Akpobere.
Yeah.
He was playing for Lagos University and played against my team. And I was able to ask him that at that level, he was the highest player I interviewed when I was in my university days. I asked him, do you get scared when you play away? He told me that he's better when people bull at him, when people boo him, when he's away, that his passion and his stubbornness and his play come to the way he plays his best when he's playing away. So when I see team be blown away when they're playing away, I see something is very mysterious about that.
Yeah, you see, when you play home, this is how it works. When you play home, your the energy level is high.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
You're kind of really relaxed, energy level is
fans
high.
Are behind you.
And you have the 12th player, which is the fans. Now, good players, whether it's home or away, good players do very well, even if it's away, because they want to prove a point.
Okay. Another thing that people are saying that worked in Barcelona factor is the fact that the coach announced that he was leaving at the end of the season, and that must have pumped the players up. But again, if you look at Manchester City last season, people said it was the announcement by Pellegrini that he was leaving Manchester City that cost them the title in England. So, this does that hold water?
No, it does not hold water. If you look at that game, you look at the goals, how the goals were coming. You just know it was a Barcelona day. When the score was at 3-1, favor Barcelona, PSG have 2 1-on-1 chances with their 2 best players, Cavani
and Di Maria.
And they blew it. Why I say you cannot take anything away from Barcelona, if you saw the Neymar penalty, that guy was just sprawling. Neymar was the one that hit the guy and went down. But because Neymar was the offensive player and the other guy was the defensive player, he went down and there was contact between him and Neymar. They gave the penalty. And it just kept coming.
Okay. Now we have talked about the effect of the 12th man, which is the fans. Now, the question I ask your opponent, because you also play soccer, why is it so difficult to hold your defense, not to concede 6 goals, to a team that you are beating 4-0? What is so difficult?
You remember just now I said something. I said it's not over until it is over. You won 4-0. It's like we're playing a game now. You scored four goals in the first half. I can come second half and score 4 goals. It's the mentality. It's what we want to do.
So, coach, are there a few coaches who can walk around packing the balls? Because there are teams that will go to an away match, just like PSG going to Nou Camp, and pack the balls for 90 minutes. And let me tell you something. In Africa, where I used to watch North African teams, if we were to be North African team, Algeria, when they had good technical skills, then Algeria will toss the ball around for 90 minutes. After tossing the ball, if you want to attack, they fall. They complain that they have a broken leg. I didn't see PSG do that. It was that they don't have a strategy to contain Barcelona.
What happened was they went to Barcelona with false hope and dreams. They won 4-0 and they thought it was over. I want to drift a little bit. Last year, NBA Finals, when Golden State led 2-0, when they went to Cleveland, it was 2-1, then they won 3-1. What happened? They booked all their flights to go play golf. And by the time they realized that, no, it wasn't over, they couldn't recover. PSG already believe that they've gone past Barcelona, okay. And that was very, very wrong.
Okay, it's a concert that happened last week. Barcelona came back from the dead. The other team imploded. Arsenal Football Club of England, with their coach who has been there for 21 years, the players who have the skill, who have played the same game in England. Why is it that Arsenal imploded? 5-1 this way, 5-1 at home.
You see, in Arsenal have their 2 best players in Arsenal is Sanchez and Koscielny. People say Arsenal plays good, Arsenal does well. If you watch Arsenal properly, when they start attacking from the goal, it goes through Koscielny. It's not any of the midfielders, it's Koscielny. Koscielny dictates what Arsenal does. When goalkeeper has the ball, he opens up, he takes the ball, he starts the play. If you take that guy out in terms of playing and in terms of defending, if you take that guy out, it's a big problem. It's the same thing that happened
in the first leg.
In the first leg.
And the same thing that happened in the second leg.
And the same thing that happened in the second leg.
Opuene, okay. These are the questions that you have talked to me about. Why is it that Arsenal have every reason every year to fail?
You see, sometimes you need men and not boys. Arsene Wenger is still believing that if you just keep playing, tossing the ball, the chances will come. It's beautiful, it's good, it's nice to watch, but you have to play with specifics. That is the look. Arsenal, you're not Barcelona. You're not Real Madrid.
Okay.
You need to understand that Barcelona, Real Madrid, they have players that can turn any game at any time. They have that quality.
It is often said, perhaps as an African, it is the common saying that when a bird stays too much in a tree, a bad hunter will hunt the bird down. Arsenal Arsene Wenger after 21 years in Emirates and Highbury, do you think he's still relevant in Arsenal?
If you ask my own opinion, I think Arsene Wenger was done in Arsenal 11 years ago. 11 years ago, he should have left Arsenal. But he's still there. Okay? But, look, Arsene Wenger, you're successful in the boardroom. You're not successful right now on the pitch. Give somebody else a chance.
Do you think they will remember, what do they remember Arsenal with? Is it the 11 years of failure or the first 6 years of success?
You see, people remember what happens now. If you do something good, you have to get out before your wrong supersedes your good.
That's your statement is just more relevant when the coach of Barcelona, Enrique, 2 weeks ago, he was the devil in Barcelona. 2 weeks after, when Barcelona overwhelmed PSG 6-1, he's the most courted bachelor in the city of Barcelona. That shows you how success is. So failure is an orphan. Success has many brothers, uncles, and friends. Opuene, that's it with the Champions League. Real Madrid is next to the quarterfinals. Bayern Munich is next to the quarterfinals. Borussia Dortmund is qualified for the quarterfinals as well as Barcelona. Then, in a few days' time, Juventus and Porto, Leicester City versus Sevilla. And that's where it is in the Champions League. In the few weeks' time, these guys will be back to battle it out in who takes the brightest prize in football in Europe.
Okay, there's something I want to say.
Yeah.
Barcelona lost the first leg 4-0.
Yes.
And they won the second leg 6-1.
Yeah.
We cannot sit here and just say, oh, they overwhelmed. Let us give honor to whom honor is due.
Who's that?
Barcelona.
Yeah.
To lose 4-0,
come back. That's why I use the word overwhelmed.
Come back.
It is not easy.
And won the game in the last kick of the ball.
It is like somebody who has a brain tumor and is supposed to have his surgery in 2 hours. That's magic.
They 3-1, they all look dejected, but there was still something within them that say, just keep going.
Does that give them? Does that make them a favorite of this year's Championship League?
No.
Why?
I don't think they can win it.
Okay, we'll leave that for another day.
I think with the teams that are going that are advancing,
yes,
any of those things can take them out because Barcelona is still vulnerable at the back.
Right. Okay, Opuene, I can't thank you enough, but let me quickly tell our viewers, thank you for sticking with us. We love you, but again, keep us on the screen by subscribing to our channel. And of course, meet us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and on YouTube. We're everywhere. And for our business partners, Keep calling us on the number on your screen. We're ready to do business with you because we are reaching out across the globe and we have a lot of viewers that will make your product a very, very good product by sending you across the globe. Yours sincerely, Joe Ehizode. Thank you, my very good friend Opuene. Opuene, I guess by next week we'll know all the quarterfinalists and you'll be here with me, okay?
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And our producer behind the camera, we can't thank him enough, and a band of our volunteers, they are doing a very good job. With that, I say keep shooting and have a happy night rest and good weekend. Good night.